Hey guys, it's Approveb. This is the one-day reading for the S&P 500 throughout the day of March 17th, 2022. It's currently March 4th, 2022, 3:29 a.m. The overall theme and behavior for the S&P on the 17th is going to be notable volatility with an opportunity to position oneself on both sides of the market. In the pre-market, there's going to be sideways fluctuation with a bullish trend. Right around the open, an agreement between two leaders or a merger of some kind is highlighted. And we have a fast, sudden move higher, marking the end of a period of volatility between roughly the open and 10 o'clock. From roughly 10 to 11, we have a move higher through resistance. We stay above it briefly, and then we fall back down below that price level. If you use the price level as the horizontal line, you make an A through that. And then we have a sharp decline, the biggest decline card in the deck, guys, between roughly 11 and 12. The completion of a bullish trend. So we have a move. We have a move from the low to higher, but it kind of like the end of a bit of a trend there between 12 and 1. Then we have more volatility. So we meet a resistance level at the end of the little pullback to the upside. We have a resistance level that we meet, and then increasing volatility as we move forward in time. That takes place between roughly 1 and 2 o'clock. Between 2 and 3 o'clock, roughly, there's a big push to the upside. Between 3 and the close, we have a breakdown through a diagonal support level. We have a rally that breaks down through a diagonal support level, increasing in volatility on the way down. And then right around the close, we have a notable prominent move higher, followed by a sharp decline in the post-market due to multiple headwinds. The behavior around the high will fall from the high to a support level and then move sideways through some rotation. So falling from the high to meet a support and then move sideways through, do some sideways rotation. And then the behavior around the low, there'll be a sharp move, a breakdown through a key support level to reach the low. Advised to trade around a big move to the upside, possibly due to being oversold. Or a short squeeze, maybe possibly a gap higher. And then the sneak preview for the 18th is a big move higher followed by an equal move lower back to the price level from which the move higher started, and those two moves cancel each other out. And that's the 17th of March 2022, guys. Let me know how it helps. Let me know what you want to see, guys. Love to hear from you guys. I really appreciate the support. Spread the word, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Hello, my friends. This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for March 17, 2022. The theme for the day is the Princess of Swords. That's an opportunity to position myself on both sides of the market. Behavior around the high, we dropped from the high to bounce along a support level, bounce sideways along a support level. Behavior around the low, we have a significant drop through an important support level, creating opportunity to position for both sides of the market. So prior days, I already opened up some short positions, some puts. For the S&P on the 17th, the low gives me the opportunity to position myself with some calls so that I'm in both directions. In the pre-market, there's sideways fluctuation with an upward trend. We have a agreement between two parties, between two leaders, I should say, rulers of nations, or an agreement or a merger of some kind. Highlighted right around the open, and in the first half hour there's a fast sudden move higher marking the end of a period of volatility. We have a peak up through resistance level we're not above that resistance level for too long, we break back down through that price level, creating sort of like an A with the price level being like the horizontal line. And that's roughly between 10 and 11. We have a rally that looks like it commences somewhere in the midst of a low that takes place between roughly 11 and 12-ish. There's a sharp decline to meet that low. It looks like from a high, from a day's crest, there was a day's crest here between 10 and 11-ish, and then we fall sharply to a low between 11 and 12-ish. There's a bit of a rally, but with around noontime, but it's tapered. There's a completion of a rally here, implying there's a rally to meet it, but it's tapered because we have some more volatility. And it looks like every time we have these opportunities, these correlations to the theme card, we also have correlations to the low. Hopefully I explained that right. But see, we don't have a correlation to anywhere on the timeline specifically with the low correlator, but we do have a correlation to the theme, and then the theme has correlations to specific moments here, so you can read that into confirmation of lows, right? So we have a low here. There's some resistance met, completion of a bullish trend there in the noon to 1-ish. Then we have another low is met within a period of volatility that increases in volatility as we move forward in time. Looks like there's a crest between roughly 2 and there's a crest at roughly 2 o'clock, and then also a piece of news that comes out roughly around 2:15-ish, give or take 15 minutes. And between 2 and 3, there's a big push to the upside. That rally breaks down through a diagonal trend line in the last hour of trading, with increasing volatility on the way down as we move towards the close. But there is a prominent move higher right around the close, followed by a sharp move lower, due to multiple headwinds in the post-market. Sneak preview card for the following day is 2 equal and opposite notable moves that cancel each other out. In 90% of the time, it's a big move higher, and then we retrace that entire move all the way back to where we came from, all the way back down. And that's the S&P 500 for March 17th, 2022, guys. It's currently March 4th, 2022, and I'll see you guys later. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you, my friends.